Like a tsunami rising and a shooting star falling, Yahoo burst onto the scene and then plummeted. It was the internet's first true dark horse.
It's one of those things that you don't believe is happening to you.
And the brightest star of the millennium. If you're over 30, chances are it was your very first homepage. If you're under 20, you've probably only glimpsed the name tucked away in the dusty corners of Google or Safari search results. Why, in 2025, do you open your browser and not see Yahoo? In this episode, we're putting on our detective gloves. Through the lens of failure studies, we'll retrace Yahoo's meteoric rise and dramatic collapse. And then, like digital coroners, we'll slice open this still warm corpse of a company to find out what exactly killed Yahoo and where did it miss its last chances to survive. Welcome to Aquilo. Back in 1994, two Stanford students, Jerry Yang and David Philo, built what they called Jerry's Guide to the World Wide Web, a kind of internet yellow pages. It wasn't flashy, but it was the front door for millions stepping onto the internet for the first time. When Yahoo went public in 1996, its stock jumped from $13 to $33 in a single day. In 1997, USA Today dubbed it the richest in content, most useful site online. And Yahoo wasn't about to slow down. By 1998, it was gobbling up companies left and right. News, email, weather, and fusing them into a one-stop digital empire that offered everything from shopping and finance to games and music. If it lived online, Yahoo wanted to own it. Then came the big swing. In 1999, Yahoo dropped a jaw-dropping $5.7 billion to acquire Broadcast.com, a record-breaking internet M&A deal that wouldn't be topped until Facebook bought WhatsApp 15 years later. But that wasn't Yahoo's only golden ticket. In 2005, for just $1 billion in cash and its Yahoo China assets worth a fraction of Yahoo's overall value, the company bought a 40% stake in Alibaba. That single move would go down as one of the most legendary tech investments in history. Even before cloud storage was a buzzword, Yahoo was already there. In 1997, it launched free, large-capacity email, over 10 million users strong, and quietly pioneered a model that would later inspire Google Drive and OneDrive. It snatched up Broadcast.com and Flickr, proto-versions of what we now know as Spotify and Instagram. It jumped into the ad business with Overture, an early trailblazer in pay-per-click and behavioural targeting, letting advertisers follow you based on your browsing behaviour. By the early 2000s, 80% of Yahoo's revenue came from advertising, years ahead of the game.
The best bit is you only pay for interested customers. And with over 600 million searches every month, that's a lot of potential customers you could be missing out on. For a limited time, Yahoo.
And Yahoo wasn't just big, it was global. In 1996, it launched Yahoo Japan. Soon, it had a footprint in 24 countries and regions. By 2000, Yahoo's market cap hit a staggering $125 billion, rivaling the combined worth of Ford, GM, and Chrysler. It became the first internet company to break the $100 billion barrier. For a moment, it was unstoppable, but the glory didn't last. After the dot-com bubble burst and Google emerged as a fierce rival, Yahoo's strategy shifted. From high-flying, high-premium expansion to desperate defense. It was no longer building an empire, it was trying not to lose one. Between 2000 and 2003, Yahoo acquired 6 companies in a bid to stop the bleeding, like spending $430 million each on e-groups and hotjobs.com. The thinking: diversify the homepage, add widgets, keep people inside Yahoo's walls. Even the $1.6 billion acquisition of Overture was less about vision, more about survival, a last-ditch attempt to counter Google's AdWords before it devoured the market. From 2004 to 2012, Yahoo made 29 more acquisitions. But here's the twist: in the early days, those buys were about expanding user experience. Later, they were more like patches on a leaky ship. reactive, not visionary. And then came a moment that could have changed everything. In 2006, Yahoo had a shot at buying Facebook for $1 billion. Deal nearly done, pen almost on paper. But at the 11th hour, Yahoo's board pulled back, offering a stingy 15% discount. Zuckerberg walked. Months later, panicked by Facebook's growth, Yahoo returned with the same $1 billion offer, but again refused Zuckerberg's request to operate independently. Another swing, another miss. Just a year later, Microsoft's $240 million investment in Facebook implied a $15 billion valuation. Talk about buying high and hesitating low. By 2012, Yahoo was limping. Its market cap had dropped to $19 billion. That's when Marissa Mayer stepped in as CEO and went all in on one last gamble. Buy fast, buy big, buy everything. Between 2013 and 2014 alone, Yahoo made 52 acquisitions. Most were acqui-hires, small teams, low prices. But some were headline grabbers, like Tumblr, scooped up for a whopping $1.1 billion. And you might ask, where'd all the money come from? Simple. In 2012, Yahoo sold half its Alibaba stake for $7.1 billion. Just in time too, Alibaba's IPO would go on to break global records, raising $21.8 billion in a single day. Looking back now, almost every acquisition during that period turned out to be a flop. Tumblr faltered after integration failed. Apps like Blink and MessageMe were shut down shortly after being acquired. Many of the teams Yahoo had fought to hire left soon after due to internal dysfunction. Most of the remaining acquisitions were aimed at reinforcing Yahoo's legacy products, but those products were already in steady decline. In 2014, Yahoo sold another 5% from its remaining Alibaba stake, cashing in $6.4 billion. By 2016, Yahoo's market cap hovered around $48 billion, and here's the kicker, $40 billion of that was just its Alibaba shares. At that point, Yahoo had become an internet company in name only, a shell, a holding company dressed in .com clothing. That same year, it sold off all its core operations to Verizon for just $4.8 billion. The rest was spun into Altaba. Just like that, Yahoo was split in two. The empire was gone. Strategy, leadership, luck, any company can stumble. But Yahoo stumbled hard. Everyone saw the symptoms. Most of us remember how it felt as users. Yahoo just got worse. The experience fell apart. It stopped improving. It didn't grow with us. Yahoo's products spanned 8 main categories: portals, search and ads, email and messaging, media content, social UGC, utility tools, mobile apps and e-commerce. That's essentially the full map of the modern internet. And yet, Yahoo, an early ruler of every one of these, fumbled them all. At the start, Yahoo's products felt fresh and useful. It dominated portals in 1995, email in 1998, even social in 2005. But as user needs evolved, Yahoo failed to evolve with them. Portals lost to search engines. Yahoo Messenger lacked voice and video. MSN took over. Flickr was marginalized internally. Yahoo News and mobile apps were clunky. The company became a bloated train engine, unable to turn, unable to stop. Many blame Yahoo's downfall on its flip-flopping strategy, and they're not wrong. Before the millennium, Yahoo's strategy was simple: acquire widely, build fast, keep users inside its own ecosystem. From 1999 to 2000, Yahoo was the default homepage for 60% of US internet users. Its valuation soared in lockstep. The horizontal acquisition strategy supercharged Yahoo's rise. For a brief moment, Yahoo didn't just ride the internet, it was the internet. But the internet kept evolving. User behaviour changed. Did Yahoo see that coming? Yes. In fact, Yahoo saw it clearly and still failed. Back in 1998, Google's founders offered to sell their PageRank algorithm to Yahoo. Yahoo declined. Instead, it doubled down on directory-style search, buying Hyperparallel, Encompass, and Arthus. Why? Because PageRank's link voting system threatened to redirect user traffic away from Yahoo's own sites. Yahoo wanted to keep everything in-house. Scale alone, it believed, would win. It didn't. When Terry Semel, an entertainment executive from Warner Brothers, became Yahoo's CEO in 2001, things took a stranger turn. Semel envisioned Yahoo as a media powerhouse. He poured money into Yahoo Originals, Yahoo Music, Yahoo News. He all but abandoned investment in search. From 2000 to 2004, Yahoo actually relied on Google to power its own search results. It was like Pepsi asking Coke to bottle their soda. By 2002, Google's daily search volume had doubled. Alarmed, Yahoo scrambled to buy Intomi to fill its search tech gap. In 2004, Yahoo finally launched its own search engine and cut ties with Google, but it was too late. Yahoo search was slow, ad-heavy, and lacked relevance. By 2008, when Jerry Yang returned as CEO, Yahoo's search share had slipped below 20%. Google's was nearing 65%. Yahoo had lost the war. And not just in search, Yahoo also saw the coming wave of mobile and visual social media. As early as the mid-2000s, it launched Yahoo Go, one of the first mobile portals. In 2005, it bought Flickr, Instagram before Instagram. On paper, Yahoo didn't need to buy Facebook. It already had a head start. But Flickr was treated like just another trophy acquisition, folded into Yahoo's cluttered cabinet. Instagram thrived. Facebook went all in on mobile. Yahoo couldn't decide, stick to portals, double down on search, chase media dreams. It ended up doing a little of everything, and none of it well. Yahoo's true mobile push didn't come until 2012, under Mayer. By then, the game was already over. Weak products, odd leadership choices, a lack of direction, but symptoms aren't causes. So what really killed Yahoo? Management collapse. A slow motion breakdown in trust, structure, and decision making that rotted Yahoo from the inside out. It started early. Yahoo had no shareholder defense mechanisms, no dual class shares, no founder veto power. That alone wasn't fatal, Amazon didn't either. But Yahoo's founders lost control too quickly. By 2000, both Jerry Yang and David Filo owned just 5% each. That meant strategic decisions were left to a revolving door of board-appointed CEOs and chairmen, each with different agendas, different timelines, different backers. The result? Yahoo became a ship with no captain, just passengers fighting over the wheel. In its early years, Yahoo wanted to be a portal. Then, under Semel, it aimed to become a media empire. Then Jerry Yang returned and pivoted toward open platforms. Then Mayer tried to revive Yahoo as a mobile-first content company. Ironically, Yahoo's early acquisitions actually anticipated the future. Yahoo Go, Flickr, and more had the potential to become billion-dollar platforms. But each time the strategy changed, Yahoo abandoned its own investments over and over until all the early advantages vanished. From the outside, it looked like chaos. From the inside, it was worse. Departments fought each other, people stopped trusting leadership, leadership stopped trusting teams. Take the 2005 Flickr integration. Yahoo already had Yahoo Photos, an inferior product run by the media group. Flickr was acquired under the community team. Merging the two made obvious sense, but Yahoo Photos didn't want to shrink, so the team resisted, kept their old interface, refused to integrate, and management did nothing. Years later, when Marissa Mayer took over, this turf war culture had metastasized. One former employee shared how he moved from the media team to the search team, only to get backlash for suggesting media's front-end tech. Using another team's code was seen as an insult. Departments inside the same company acted like bitter rivals, and it didn't stop there. Managers hated idle time. If a team didn't have new work, they were assigned repetitive, redundant tasks, upgrades, maintenance, busy work. Not to improve the product, but just to look productive. Yahoo Go, one of Yahoo's most innovative mobile initiatives, eventually died from internal exhaustion, not external failure. Worse, the lack of trust led to institutional cruelty. After Maya launched her mobile push, she let new hires join directly. But existing employees, they had to attend training boot camps outside of work hours. Those who enrolled were motivated, passionate, but they were punished for it. Boot campers were given more work during office hours, forcing them to finish assignments at night. In just 1 month, 40 attendees dropped to 7. The boot camp wasn't training, it was gatekeeping, an HR smokescreen to freeze out veterans. Between 2000 and 2010, Yahoo's research division lost most of its staff. Of the 36 former Google execs Maya brought in, over 80% left within 2 years. Flickr, Tumblr, and other promising teams were gradually sidelined. And in 2016, Yahoo ignored internal warnings about a security flaw, resulting in one of the biggest user data leaks in history. Maybe leadership once saw the problem. Maybe they never did. Either way, when Verizon closed the deal in 2016, it didn't matter anymore. The death of a company is rarely the result of a single blow, and for a giant like Yahoo, it was death by 1,000 paper cuts. Slow, preventable, and deeply human. Peel back the surface. Weak products, shifting strategies, missed investments. Cut deeper, a broken system of leadership, a culture allergic to collaboration, a company that could predict the future, but not commit to it. And so Yahoo died. Not suddenly, but piece by piece. Not from external attack, but internal decay. In our next episode, we'll take apart one of the most infamous business scams in history. A company that wasn't chasing profit, but was built on fraud. We are Aquilo. Click to join us, take it easy, and pick up lessons from the falls of others. Until next time.